Okay, you can start your presentation now.
Ankle injuries due to equipmental failure ended our athletic journeys early. And unfortunately, this isn't our story alone. Same is the case for more than 12 million athletes globally who face the same issues every single year. The problem isn't just poor product design, but material science itself.
That's why we built Brace, patented space-grade material tech to tackle the most common ankle injuries in sport. From revolutionizing the world's simplest daily accessory to create the world's first and only shoelaces that never come untied
and never lose grip,
providing data-backed ankle stability and sport-specific advantages. Our award-winning, a Times Top 100 invention product looks like regular laces, it ties like regular laces, but works due to our patented micro Velcro technology, currently one in every single major league there is in the country.
We're the official sponsors of the PGA Tour 2025, PLL, and WTA this year, disrupting a $28 billion industry just within performance accessories. In just 15 months, we generated over $900,000 in revenue, all organic, secured 2026 contracts with Carhartt, DeWalt Tools, and the world's largest footwear brand.
The best part, we have a scalable, profitable supply chain with 92% margins beating all standards and a world-class advisory board and investors, senior execs at Nike, Under Armour, and Stance. We're both 21-year-old student athletes turned into dorm room material scientists. Join us as we change the future of sports performance, one shoelace at a time.
Embrace the lace.
Great job.
Yeah,
well
great
done.
Job. Very impressive, guys. Great job. So you said about $1 million, right, in sales? Is that
Close
correct?
to.
Yeah.
How many laces is that?
That is close to 250,000 laces in B2B, which is our agreement with Africa's largest running brand, Enda, and $93,000 out of D2C sales.
And how are you doing the B2C sales?
So D2C sales are on through our online branding. We've never spent on marketing yet. It's all organic growth.
Just website, people organically?
Yeah.
Do you have a big following?
We do not. We are rather notorious within the Michigan ecosystem because we're a student startup and Forbes 30 under 30 and a Times Top 100 inventions. So it's all word of mouth. Even within B2B, it is all via testing. Testers at Nike and Under Armour were not able to untie the laces, and they never lost grip through any sport.
As somebody whose shoelaces come untied all the time, I really appreciate that you've invented this. And I'm glad that it's red for my colleague over here. Have you thought about partnering with shoe manufacturers to get them to adopt your laces? Because I see that as the biggest potential. And how much have you explored that?
Yes, of course. So we already have a signed contract with our Africa's largest running brand, Enda Athletic. They'll be integrating our laces into their top-of-the-line marathon shoe. And we have 6 more of the same partners within our sales pipeline.
And these include all of the largest footwear companies you know in the world. We can't name them, but we are set to launch in fall 2026 within their shoes. And for FDA track within, say, medical equipment, we're working with the owners of Milwaukee Bucks and university hospitals to make this mandatory by OSHA for all workwear boots.
How are you getting those connections? You have a team or what?
We bootstrapped this since the first day. We make ourselves available in these rooms. We present ourselves with caution but confidence, and it is just the weird testing and validation, one partner after another, that we've been able to make it. We were also on a very popular TV show, which we will be airing on later this year. It is all because we make ourselves present in these spaces and speak our mind.
Great job, guys. Presentation was awesome, in sync, everything. Do these last about the same amount of time as a regular shoelace?
So within the last 15 months, we've never had one replacement or one damage, prolonged use. Wear testing shows 1 less than 1 million times you can wear them, which is 1 less than 1 million days. Shoelaces won't come untied, they won't fray, they won't loosen, and they won't come untied due to any weather or wearing whatsoever.
And how is their price compared to regular shoelaces? Where do you stand?
So we wholesale for $8, retail for $20, but we make it for 72 cents. So our margin's extremely massive. But within, say, programs like women's sports, disabled athlete sports, we will also be sponsoring the Paralympics 2028. It is at subsidized at-cost pricing just for that validation and outreach. We make that available for certain athletes.
Okay.
Awesome job.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you
it.
so much.
Thank you very much indeed. You all good?
Yeah,
All right, welcome. You can start now.
sounds great. Hi, everyone. My name is Vandita, and I have a big problem. Our cups are growing bigger and bigger. The size of an average reusable container is just going off the chart. So, sorry. Can I start again? I have a big problem. Our cups are growing bigger and bigger. The size of an average reusable consumers are just going off the roof. The tumbler is the fashion. But let's be real, these cups are really big and bulky. And for something like coffee that takes only about 15 minutes, do you really want to carry a big bulky cup for the whole day? Not anymore. Because I invented Farro, the world's first double steel collapsible cup. With a patented technology, Farro collapses to 2 inches and expands to a 100% leak-proof, Loctite, premium insulated container that is good for both hot and cold beverages. We launched Farro on Kickstarter, and we raised $220,000 in just 30 days of our campaign. Since then, we've sold out 10,000 of our units and shipped them out. And this year, we were one of the only 4 brands that were selected as part of REI's Accelerator program, and we were super excited to launch in REI nationwide. A little bit about my background. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I had another company before that got acquired, and this is my second company. And our mission at Farro is simple. We want to get rid of bulky reusables and single use. We want to make them a thing of the past. And with Farro, you'll never have to choose between coffee, convenience, and sustainability again. Farro, the only reusable cup that you'll ever need.
Very good. So, quick question. Is it only that size, and will it only ever be that size? Because for me, that's probably too small. I drink a lot. Can you make it as big as the tumblers?
Absolutely, great question. So we begin with a 15-ounce container because that's like an average of Starbucks, taking some data points from Starbucks. And our plan is to launch a 40-ounce container, which is going to be like 1/3 size of this cup. And this, we already have the design for it. As soon as we have funding for it, we would start working on it.
So you talk about double steel. What's the importance of double steel, and how much does that weigh when I collapse it? Is it something I can just carry around easily in my purse?
Yes. So it also has this bag, and it weighs 10 ounces, which is not super heavy. And the thing with double steel is it is. The double steel makes it insulated, so it keeps hot for 2 hours and cold for 5 hours. Because of the structure, it doesn't like exactly work with the way the other cup works, but it's fairly decent.
And that was going to be my next question. So is it comparable to the big Stanleys as far as how long it'll keep products cold and hot?
Not exactly the comparable, but the kind of product that we've created, it is more for coffee, which is more of a quick drink. Like you don't really drink coffee for hours together as compared to this. But the other product that we'll be creating, that is going to be a really big insulating, which is going to be like 12 hours hot and 24 hours cold. The reason being, the sections here are really small, and that makes the gap really small. But when we have a huge cup, it's very easy for us to have that kind of insulation.
Sure.
And what about price point?
The cost price for this is $11, and we sell at $49.
Okay, and how are you selling it?
So far, we sold out 10,000 units. Out of those, 8,000 units were for crowdfunding, and the rest of the 2,000 units were organic that came through the crowdfunding, like referrals. Eventually, we have a website where we'll be selling, and then because of the REI partnership in Q1 of next year, we'll be probably getting a few stores, and Q3 of next year nationwide.
And where do you have it manufactured, and can that facility scale up for you?
So we manufacture in China. So I partnered up with the founder of Hydro Flask. He is one of the persons in my team who helped me with all of the connections in China. I went through China a few times to kind of figure out the supply chain production. We right now do not have even plans to move the production because it took us a long time to really perfect the product, and it's a very complicated product to make. And since we've spent so much R&D on it, we do not plan to change that right now.
Great job.
Thank you so much.
Great job.
Hi, I'm Jack. I'm a current senior at Indiana University, and I'm the founder of the Handless Handle, the convenient way to open your cabinets. 10.2 million kitchens are renovated every single year in the US alone. And like my parents, 70% of those people choose to install one of these, a hidden, sleek, modern, pull-out garbage can. And while this is very aesthetically pleasing, most people don't realize the problems that come with it. Let's take this steak, for example. When you go to take your wet, raw, slimy, gross piece of beef out of the packaging, and you go to dispose of this, you realize that your hands are now wet, dirty, and full. Now, this doesn't just happen with steak, it happens with every single food item while you're prepping in the kitchen every single day. Now, ignoring these problems leads to two things. First, the spread of gross, harmful bacteria. And secondly, is the physical wear and tear that creeps up on your cabinets after just a short period of time. But that's exactly why I invented the handless handle, because with a patent pending peel and stick, users can easily turn their garbage can hands-free to toss out whatever they need. Now, in the last year and a half, we've done over $320,000 of sales, amassed millions of views across social media platforms, and gotten hundreds of 5-star reviews. Now, I'm here seeking capital so we can expand our product line, redesign the packaging to be shelf and retail ready, and finally, get into those retail stores so we can make an impact on kitchens all across the globe. Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
So what is the, what's your current cost per unit right now?
Yeah, the cost per unit landed on Amazon is just around $7, but we actually manufacture just the handle before all shipping costs for $1.55.
Okay, and you sell it for right now?
$16.99.
Okay.
And then we have a 2-pack that's $28.99.
So just help me understand this. This is so I can use my foot to open
Your
things
foot to
up.
open your garbage can. No hands needed.
Okay. So it works only on drawers that pull out.
It works on pull out, slide out, any cabinet that's low to the ground. So under a sink, anything you can think of that's on the bottom. But
Okay.
it's most useful for the garbage can.
And you just adhere, and then it will stay
Simple,
on the cabinet
patent pending
forever?
adhesive that goes right on the bottom and back side of the cabinet. So it's hidden, pretty invisible from the view of a homeowner.
Okay.
So, question for me, how are people finding it? Like, are you advertising? Obviously, it's one of those products that's like, yeah, it's kind of cool when you think about it, but I'm not like in so much pain where I'm like, gosh, I really, so how?
Yeah, so what we really found success is that we have to tell people they have the problem. One of the ways we do that is through influencers and paid ads on social. That's really where my specialty lies, but it kind of is like we're a marketing company. But we do a ton of paid ads, influencers, we partner with them.
What is the sort of ad you're running for this?
Yeah, it would be like our niche is like the Amazon finds. So a lot of moms on specifically Instagram, we've kind of started to get into TikTok, but it's the like Amazon finds niche.
Are you worried about your margins? Because it's like, it's obviously super cheap, but then the shipping and...
Yeah, shipping, advertising costs, Amazon's 15%. As of right now, I mean, we've started to dial in all the little knobs on marketing, and we've really started to see a lot more profitability towards the start of this year. But I'm very promising with retail just because we've already been on Amazon that eats a ton of margin, especially with just all the random ad costs associated. So our biggest challenge right now is customer acquisition costs and getting those as low as possible. And currently we're at just over a $2.5 CAC, which has been super profitable for us.
Are there any competition in terms of these types of...
Well, that's a great question. So originally there was like a $300 device you could pre-install. It was very complex. We were the first to do this. Now, ton of Chinese competitors on Amazon making this out of metal with screws, but we remain, by innovation and quality, as the #1 seller there. So definitely a lot of competition, but we've got a patent now. We've got the trademark on the handless handle, the brand name.
So they can't do the sticky part? Is that correct?
So our patent pending sticky is a 2-step process. So it's a utility. It's new. It's actually the ones that you guys see here. So you install the bottom one and peel the back side, so it's perfect installation. We did have some consumer feedback that the adhesives are pretty sticky, so installing it could lead to it being a little slanted, which still works just fine. But we've went ahead and polished that, and now that's our protection. So we're really going for this adhesive installation and taking that over as like our positioning.
Great job.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Great job. All right. So, Brittany, you can start your presentation now.
You might think I'm here to convince you what I believe Vanu can do, but I thought it'd be a better use of your time to share what we've already done and invite you to help us scale. My name is Brittany Harvey. I'm a soon-to-be mom of two and the co-founder of Vanu, where we are reimagining baby gear's function and look for the modern parent. Our Burpley Lounger is a patented memory foam lounger that sits your infant at a 40-degree angle, helping them relieve symptoms of gas, reflux, as well as assisting with tummy time. It's non-invasive and non-medicinal, the only solution on the market of its kind. Our Stack Pack is a customizable bento-style diaper bag that is organized by modular compartments. You can organize it by number of children, time of day, or simple need. It helps calm the chaos of parenting on the go. Vanu isn't just a brand, it's a company built on innovation. Our three founders hold separate patents across various industries, and we've used this knowledge to build a lean startup that's revved nearly $2 million in just under 2 years without any outside capital. Parenting is harder than ever, and there's so many distractions. We're busier than ever, our support systems are stretched thin, and parents deserve the tools to help them lighten the physical and mental load. Right now, we are first order profitable. We're selling on Shopify and Amazon. We're in the US and in Canada recently, and with your help, we can continue to scale and give parents the brand that they deserve. Thank you.
So, clarifying question, great job. So the brand wants to expand and be for, parenting, basically, all
Absolutely.
these children product lines? Okay,
Yes.
Great. And what are you planning to add?
Okay, so we have a couple of products in the pipeline right now that are in R&D that I can't disclose because they're not patented, but we do have some things in the sleep space that we're working on, as well as, child care and
But
hygiene.
it's all focused around function, efficiency,
Absolutely, and the modern and sleek design. Yep.
So in addition to diapers, you have to carry around the teething rings and all the blankets and everything else.
Yes.
Does this pack accommodate that, or is it?
Absolutely. I actually traveled here with this as my carry-on. I had my neck pillow, my blanket, I had snacks, I had all of the things that I would normally carry, as well as my laptop, my wallet, and my personal information in this back compartment. And it also has the strap to go onto your suitcase. So yeah, it can fit a lot in there.
That's very cool. Do you know, so you're selling on Shopify. Do you know
Yes.
what your average order value is and your cost to acquire a customer?
Yeah, so our average order value is currently $79. Keep in mind we do include our refurbished lounger in that. So we sell a lounger at $45 versus our normal lounger price at $65. It's basically a recycled lounger and gives parents the opportunity who aren't within our initial price point to still take advantage of something that they might need for their little one. And then what was your second question? Sorry.
CPA, your cost to acquire.
Yeah, so it's about $25, and that's inclusive of Amazon and Meta ads. So our meta attribution is a little wonky because we're not running Amazon ads currently, so we kind of have that halo effect on Amazon with our meta ads, and that's because we saw such great success on Amazon without knowing that it was coming, that we didn't want to throttle it too hard adding ads at that time, and so we were constantly being out of stock on Amazon, and we didn't want to keep doing that.
So the stock side, talk me through that. If you double, triple, 4x, are you behind on inventory? What's the timeline?
So right now, we're not behind on any inventory. We're pre-selling our stack pack. So if we won the money, then we would use some of that funding to buy a larger amount of stack packs. We have currently a couple hundred being shipped to us right now for this first pre-sale batch, but we'd be able to invest in a larger amount of inventory for that.
And what's the cost to make them?
Yeah, so our Burpley is about $7 cost. We sell it at $65 for our original Burpley, and this is the Burpley Pro that sells at $85. And then our stack pack is about $14 right now, and we sell it for $150 pre-sale.
Has there been any effort to approach like pediatricians, anybody else in this space of taking care of babies?
Yeah, so we've done one-off partnerships with occupational therapists, physical therapists, as well as NICU nurses that use their social platform. We haven't approached any hospitals or doctors' offices yet, more so social media personalities, because we've seen that translate well.
Great job. Well done.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you very much indeed. Congratulations. Now, since many of them are standing around, let's give one much louder round of applause to all of our presenters today. If you're interested in seeing who's moving forward to tomorrow, we'll be announcing that shortly on the main stage. If you presented today, please go directly now, if you will, to the main stage. Don't go on the stage, just go next to it. We'll be having a group photo of all of our presenters, and that'll give our judges an opportunity to tally some of their scores. And then after that, we're going to hear from, we'll let you know who's moving forward to tomorrow. So thank you so much indeed for joining us, and we'll see you on the main stage. Thanks.